Are you ready to get started on your weight loss journey, but need some strength training exercises that you can do at home? Let's go over the 5 best bang for your buck strength training exercises that can help you build muscle and burn fat, all in the comfort of your own home. And at the end, I'll also be going over a free workout program with reps, sets, and all the instructions that you need so you can get started immediately. So let's jump into it. And the first movement is gonna be body weight squats. This is an amazing workout to target your whole lower body. For the body weight squat, what we're gonna do is take a stance that's just about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider. And as far as where our toes are gonna be pointing, for most, a little pointed out will be best, but again, play around and find your personal preference, what feels most comfortable for you. And so what we're gonna do is our center of gravity is gonna be straight down our midfoot, right? We wanna stay balanced in the movement the whole time, so not leaning too much forward, not leaning too much back. So what we're gonna do is break at the hips, sit down, and go straight down. I'm gonna give you a side profile. So again, set up your stance, push your butt back, and go straight down. The next movement is gonna be a push-up. This is a great exercise to work your chest, shoulders, and triceps. For push-ups, what we're gonna do is place our hands a little bit wider than our shoulders. And as far as where we're pointing our fingers, again, it's gonna be personal preference. So whatever you feel most comfortable with, we're gonna get into position. I want you to brace your core, squeeze your butt, and come down, right? So what we want is for your chest to come as close to the ground as possible. And if you don't want to worry about kissing the floor, I want you to take a look right in front of you. So this is what it would look like. All right, so this is going to be a better view from the side. Again, what we don't want is for your back to sag in, and we don't want your butt to be too far forward. Right here, squeeze the core, squeeze your glutes, come down, chest touch, and up. Next movement is gonna be a bent over T-raise. This is gonna be a great movement for your entire posterior chain, and we're mainly targeting the upper back and mid back. And if you need to, you can also do it laying down, whatever feels most comfortable for you. I have some online clients who don't feel comfortable for their belly, so either or will work fine. For this movement, what we're gonna do is we are going to hinge at the hip, bend over, and I want the glutes to be loaded, because if you don't load your glutes and you just bend at the top, you're gonna feel it in your lower back a lot. So push your butt back, get into position until your body is as horizontal with the floor as you can get. Again, maybe that looks like this for some of you, maybe some of you this looks like that, whatever you can comfortably do. But again, the goal is to get as parallel with the floor as possible. So what that's gonna look like is push the butt back. And I want you to think about sending your arms to the ends of your wall instead of just going straight up and down. I want you to shoot them out as you come up, big squeeze at the top, and come back down. Next movement is the glute bridge. With the glute bridges, as the name suggests, we're gonna be focusing on our glutes, and some of you guys will feel it more in your quads, or maybe your hamstrings will start to cramp up, and that just means we need to wake your glutes up a little bit more, or to help them be the main driver of the movement. So to do the glute bridge, what we're gonna do is get into position. For the glute bridges, I want you to tuck your pelvis in, squeeze your core, and if you need to, you can bring your feet up and drive through your heels. That should help you really feel it in your glutes and not your quads or hamstrings. And you just think about shooting your hips up all the way to the ceiling. Nice little pause at the top, big squeeze, come back down, and repeat. And the last movement is gonna be plank 3 ways. This is an amazing exercise sequence to help you build your core. All right, for the planks, what I want you to do is keep your elbows stacked with your shoulders, like so. And then I want you to tuck your pelvis in and think about driving your elbows into your feet. And what that's gonna do is that's gonna help you engage your core as you go through the movement, and you hold. Before we get started with the free workout program, I wanna just let you know that even though this is an amazing place to get started, and the most important thing is that you get started, there will come a point where you eventually need to progress these things in your workout. Because you can only do so much with bodyweight exercises, and you wanna be effective with your time and your energy. So that means eventually you'll need to maybe buy some resistance bands or start strength training with some weights. I'm just trying to prepare you so you're not surprised or confused when you plateau or you feel like you're not making any more progress. If you want help, support, and accountability so you don't have to waste your time and your energy guessing about your nutrition and your workout plans, I'll leave a link down in the description so you can learn more or get started with one-on-one online fat loss coaching with me. Alrighty, this is the sample workout program, and this is best to be done 3 days a week, but it is full body. So even if you did it 1 or 2 times a week, all of your bases are covered. So you don't have to stress yourself out about that. And I have all of the video demonstrations linked down in the program for you. And if you want a copy of this so you can refer back to it, you have the demo videos. I'll leave a link down in the description so you can get a copy. And so this is the program. We're not doing HIIT. We're not doing circuits. We're not doing cardio. The main goal for this program is to help you build muscle. That is our priority. So taking an adequate amount of rest is important because we want to properly recover before our next set so that we can squeeze as much muscle building as possible, right? So take the rest times. As far as exercise order, it's best to just follow this structure so you don't have to think about anything. If you are a little bit more advanced and you have a specific body part you want to focus on, you can put that in the front of your program and do that first. But again, I don't want you to add unnecessary complexity to this. So just follow this program. It'll be good. You'll get good results, and then you can be happy, right? So we don't want to add unnecessary complexity to that. All right, so first movement is going to be body weight squats, and we have 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. So how do we progress this program over time? Like, how do we actually do this? For your first week, you're going to be doing 10 reps. And then the next week, you're going to be doing 11 reps and 12 reps and 13 reps. And that is how you progressively overload it. That is how you continuously make these exercises more difficult, right? So that's how you read this right here. Next, we have push-ups. Same thing for here, but you'll notice that we have 3 to 4 sets. And so maybe you start out with 3 sets of 5, and then 3 sets of 6, 3 sets of 7. And once you reach that top end range, you go to 4 sets. So 4 sets of 5, right? And then 4 sets of 6. So that is how you ladder your way to make this progressively more difficult, right? And the reason why you'll notice that push-ups are lower reps is because push-ups is typically what a lot of people just getting started have a hard time with. And so that's very intentional there. Pretty much straightforward as we go through these: bent over T raises, glute bridges, planks 3 ways. Again, you can always refer back to the front part of this section, or if you have the program, all the demo videos are linked anyways, so you can always refer back to it. Something we did not cover that's in the program is an optional metabolic finisher. Some people just want to have their heart rate pumping at the end of a workout. Some people just love that, right? So I did add this in there for those of you who enjoy those things. So we have a skier or a jumping jack, and we have 1 to 3 sets of 30 to 60 seconds. So again, maybe you start off with 1 set of 30 seconds, and then the next week is 40, 50, 60, and you progress it the same exact way. All right, for the skiers, what we're gonna do is get into position, and you're going to feel the side of your glute loaded, and I want you to press through, boom, other side, and as you get more comfortable with the movement, you can get a little bit more explosive, a little bit faster, but take your time as you're learning this movement. Jumping jacks is pretty straightforward. You just jump in and clapping at the same time, just like this, just like PE class. And that's it. All of the links that I mentioned in this video will be down in the description, whether that's online coaching or so you can get access to this program. I hope this was helpful. If you have any recommendations or there are specific topics that you would like me to cover, please leave them down in the comments. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Oh, I'm just spouting out everything right now. But I hope it was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.